Om. 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 Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripatamaham vande paramanandamadavam sada shiva samarambam shankaracharya madhyamam asmadacharya paryantam vande guru paramparam. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13. In the 12th chapter, a bhakta who meditates on Bhagavan is certainly superior than a mere karma yogi who no doubt does the karma in dedication to Ishvara but doesn't take to upasana, doesn't take to meditation on Ishvara with the form. As for Jnani, he is not available for comparison. Jnani to atmaiva me matam. Bhagavan says, me and Jnani, there is no difference. And Paramatma is not available for comparison. So he is out. But here, the one who meditates on me is superior than mere karma yogi. Teshamaham samudharta mrityu samsara sagar. I rescue them from this samsara. It is my duty. Out of love, I rescue them. They did not bother about it. But Ananya Chintana must be there. Me alone should be the goal of their life. This 50% loyalty here, 50% there in the Jagat will not work. 100% loyalty to Parameshwara, Ishvara. In whatever name, in whatever form you may invoke, but you are invoking the one and the same principle. At the end, the features of a Jnani were told. With that, the 12th chapter is over. In this 13th chapter, Bhagavan is picking up a thread of a topic which he had just mentioned in 7th chapter, but had not elaborated. In the course of teaching, at that time, there were many more important topics that need to be attended at that time. As a result, this particular topic had got sidetracked by mere mention of it. In chapter 7, Bhagavan has referred to para prakriti and apara prakriti. Para prakriti, in the creation, that aspect which goes into the creation with the same time superior. Superior because it's Ananda Sarupa. One aspect which is Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, or called Purusha or Bhagavat. Apara Prakriti, a lower constituent, which is inert in nature and source of sorrow. Combination of these is what is called as samsara. The sukha dukkhatmaka existence of ours. Krishna told this, but he could not elaborate it. Now he has got some respite. And he picks up that thread and elaborates here in what is called as Kshetra Kshetradnya Vibhaga Yoga. This chapter has got a special importance. Many Mahatmas have claimed that they could get the crux of Bhagavad Gita in 13th chapter. It is true. Here, you will find that how our sorrows are processed. I repeat, how our sorrows, which you don't want to have them, they are processed. And how me, Chaitanya Swarupa Atma, is truly unscathed by the sorrows. That is the fact, that is the truth. Me is totally unconnected to any trace of sorrow whatsoever. And where the sorrow belongs, the realm in which the sorrows are there, that also is quite good. And yet, a great error is committed. Not knowing our Swarupa and identifying with the embodiment with the source of sorrow. That is what samsara is. Break this nexus. You will discover yourself to be Ananda Swarupa, free from the least trace of sorrow. So this chapter is called Kshetra Kshetradnya Vibhaga. Distinction between Kshetra and Kshetradnya. Kshetra means field, Kshetradnya means one knows the field. Literal meaning. It means much more than that. This Kshetra corresponds to Apara Prakriti in the 7th chapter. Kshetradnya corresponds to Para Prakriti in the 7th chapter. And the same pair will be referred to as Purusha and Prakriti after some verses in this chapter. Purusha will indicate Para Prakriti, Kshetradnya, Purusha, one synonym, as it were. Prakriti, Apara Prakriti of 7th chapter, Kshetra of here, and Prakriti, one category. So there is a distinction between these. Bhagavan says, Idam Shadha. There is one verse which must be interpolation, which is not in all books. Bhashyakara doesn't refer to the book. But a question is asked by Arjuna in the beginning of this, which is not a part of the chapter, but it helps a lot. Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetradnyam Evacha Etad Veditum Ichchami Jnanam Neyam Cha Keshava. As if Arjuna requests Bhagavan to explain what is Purusha, what is Prakriti, What is Kshetra? What is Kshetrajna? What is Jnana? What is Jneya? This seems to interpolation because Bhagavan has not used the word Kshetra, Kshetrajna so far. So therefore, anyway, somehow put it, it helps to know the content in this chapter. Actual teaching starts by Bhagavan with this thing. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetram nitya vidhiyate etad yo veti tam prahu kshetrajnaiti tadvida. Idam shariram. This body of ours. त्रिगुणात्मिका प्रकृति, त्रिगुणात्मिका माया शक्ति, प्रकृति और माया शक्ति, the creative power of Ishvara, constituting Sattva-guna, Rajo-guna, Tamo-guna, creates our physical body, senses, indriya, the mind, intellect, ahankara, prana, this aggregate called as shariram, body. Why it is called shariram? Shiryamana sabhavatva. It is something which is subject to disintegration. Subject to disintegration. It is a tool, an instrument at our disposal for bhogapavarga, means to eke out, to earn sense pleasures or moksha, depending on your value structure and priorities in life. It depends on you. But this body is capable of accomplishing either of these. Kalidasa at one place says, Shariram Adyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. The first and the foremost instrument at our disposal to accomplish anything worthwhile in life is Shariram. Shariram Adyam, the first one. Indeed, Dharma Sadhanam is a means to accomplish dharma. It can be dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So this body, shariram, O Kaunteya, it is called kshetram. Kshetram literally means field. You know, paddy field. You take the harvest of paddy, any field. Why it is called kshetra? The reasons. Number one is kshata trana. This body, if properly made use of, can rescue you, save you from the danger of samsara. It can free you from the danger of janma marana transmigration, birth, death, transmigration. That is how. So, kshata literally means wound, destruction. danger. So this body can receive, provided you make proper use of it. Otherwise, you will damn yourself with the same body. Then, kshayat. Shatatranat kshetram. Kshayat. It gets destroyed. Therefore, it's not kshetra. Ksharanat. It wanes away. It withers away. Therefore, it is called as what? Kshetra. Or one more reason is given, which seems to be more appealing to us. In the field, you develop the harvest. You take the crop of the harvest by cultivating it. Similarly, this body is the field to reap the harvest of karma phala, papa, and punya. This body serves as the field to reap the harvest of papa, punya. Because of these reasons, the body is called kshetra, the field. Etad yo veti tam kshetrajna iti ahu. The one who is aware of it, of his body, from the tip of the toe up to the top of the head. That one who is aware of it is called kshetrajna. So, kshetrajna, to begin with, refers to jiva, atma. Finally, it is the Bhagavad Tattva, Paramatma Tattva, Brahma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva. So therefore, body is the field, kshetra. One who is aware of the body, one who knows the body from the tip of the toe of the top of the head, is kshetrajna. Not complete. Who is this kshetrajna? Arjuna, know for certain, it is me, Ishvara Swarup. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam yatta jnanam matamam. And in these two categories, kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu. In all embodiments. All means what? Beginning from Hiranyagarbha's embodiment up to an insignificant ant or amoeba. That kshetrajna, one who is aware of the body, mam vidhi, me, Bhagavad Sarupa, Parameshwara. What you refer to as I is Bhagavad Swarup. See, where is Bhagavan? Where is Bhagavan? We hunt everywhere and pay no attention to Bhagavad Swarupa, which is not only in me, it is totally by nature me, I. So Andrea said, Sarva Kshetreshu, not in Arjuna's body, not only in Krishna's body, in all embodiments. Any number of jivas that are there in the cosmos, countless, in every one of them, that sentience principle, that pure awareness principle, that pure consciousness principle is me, Chaitanya Rupa Atma. And the knowledge of distinction between these two, Kshetra, Kshetranya, how distinct they are, that knowledge is the true knowledge, the knowledge worthy to be gained, having gained which you will discover yourself to be totally free from sorrow, samsara. Not only that, you will experience yourself as Paramananda Swarup, free from kshetra, free from embodiment. So therefore, the knowledge of distinction between these two is the knowledge, the topmost knowledge. The question is, what is that kshetra? What are the features of kshetra? Who is that kshetrajna? What is the nature of the kshetrajna? Arjuna, all these I am going to explain in brief. Please be attentive and listen. And this knowledge is such that it is unfolded by great rishis in different ways. Many Upanishadic passages have devoted themselves to discuss this. Rishibir Bauddha Gitam. By rishis, in manifold way they have elaborated. Chando Bir Vividai Pratak, by Vaidika mantras, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva. These Brahma Sutras are not Brahma Sutras compiled by Vyasas, 555 in number. No. Here Brahma Sutra means the aphoristic statements of Upanishads which unfold what Brahma is. Hetu Madbir Vinishchita. And how they explain with clear-cut clarity, not ambiguous, with proper reasoning also. With this introduction, Bhagwan is telling us what is kshetra. Be careful. Try to find out whether do you fit in any of the elements or any of the entities which have been described as kshetra. If you don't fit in that, the sorrows, which is the certain outcome of kshetra, truly doesn't belong to you. And if you experience as belonging to you, you have committed some mistake. Set right the mistake. Get rid of identification with the kshetra, which is the cause of sorrows. Be aloof from that. You are free from samsara sorrow. Now let us see what are they. Mahabhutanya buddhirauvyaktameva cha indriyani dashaikam cha panchachendriya gochara ichha dvesha sukham dukkham sanghata chetana dhriti etat kshetram samasena savikaram udartam. Mahabhutani, the Pancha Mahabhutas, in their subtle form, Akasha, space, Vayu, air, Teja, fire, Ap, water, Prithvi, earth, Mahabhutani. Then Mahabhutan. Ahankara, whatever is characterized by I notion. Ahankara, the notion of I-ness in the body. Buddhi, this is I, is an ascertainment of intellect. The cause of I notion, the intellect. Avyaktam evacha. Avyakta, unmanifest, stands for Prakriti or Maya, Trigunatmika Maya. Creative power made up of Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tajo Guna. Indriyani Dashaikam. 11 Indriyas. There are no 11 Indriyas. Indriyas are 10. 5 sense organs, 5 organs action. But Bhagwan says 11 because he has added mind, though not an Indriya, sense organ, in them, because without mind these 10 cannot function. Only from that standpoint. Pancha Chendriya Gochara. Five Indriya Gochara. 5 sense objects. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, which are the products of 5 great grossified elements. Earlier Mahabhutani was non-grossified subtle elements. Sense objects are made up of grossified Akasha onward. Ichha, a desire, a product of your mind. Dveshaha, hatred, a specific type of antakarana vritti thought. Sukham, dukkham, joy, a state of mind. Sorrow, an unwanted state of mind. Joy, desirable state. Sanghata, the embodiment, entire body, assemblage of the body. Chetana, the sentience, that is that in us, because of which we are aware, is antakarana vritti, which imbibes, borrows the reflected Chaitanya and makes us experience this inert body to be sentient. Chetana, sentience. Dhruti, here dhruti means that faculty in us which enthuses the body, which revives the body, even when it is fatigued and tired. This generally happens in the long pilgrimages. You have to walk and walk and walk and yet the holy place is not at sight. Nowadays, milestones are there. Olden days, the stones of this were not there. They used to ask the pilgrims returning, hey, how far is it that Badrinath? How far is Kedarnath? They're just here. Just every 5 kilometers. And this person can in, oh, it's close. And he musters energy and goes. That body is totally tired. And yes, some enthusiasm comes. I heard once something. It was told by a very responsible person. And it happened in his presence also. He had come from Varanasi to Bombay to a well-known academic institution. I won't tell what it is. The person told is a professor there. And he had to complete a thesis or whatever it may be, 3 months. And when there were 3 weeks left out, he found that he is lagging. Time schedule has to be observed. He has to return by 3 months with complete work. You know what he said? He stopped eating and simply he was drinking water. This is not bluff. The person who was in presence with them. And he completed. Next day morning, he has to catch the flight. Earlier the night at 2 o'clock, he gets up and finishes 30 pages of preface. From where the energy came? It is not cock and bull. We have no explanation. Something is there. That some strength came there. Otherwise, without food for 3 weeks, सुबह का चाय नहीं मिलेगा तो you will be half dead. See, Here it is not so, but that enthusing, that mental stamina to enthuse the body and proceed further. That is dhruti. Etat. All these samas, I can't elaborate briefly. Kshetra it is called. Now I am going to give you a over. Right now you can do also. Find out, do you fit in any of these? Are you Panchamahabhutas, gross or subtle, which are inert in nature? Are you Buddhi, which is inert in nature? Are you Prakriti, Maya, inert in nature? Are you sense organs and organs of action inert in nature? Are you mind inert in nature? Are you the sense object, gross elements inert in nature? Are you desire a product of antakarana mind? Are you hatred, thought, antakarana vritti? Are you joys and sorrows, which are antakarana vrittis? Maybe subtle. Are you the assemblage of the body? Are you the sentience, which is available in the antakarana vritti? Are you the fortitude? None of these can be you, because all of them are inert, though Chetana appears to be sentient, but it is sentience in the antakarana vritti which is inert. Now, what was the statement made by Krishna? I am going to tell you in nutshell what is Kshetra and what is Kshetra. Bhagavan has exhausted his narration. It can be elaborated. But what he wanted to do is already. What is the Krama Prapta now? What Bhagavan has to tell us next. Kshetrajna. Bhagavan Krishna doesn't do it. Why? Because he knows. If he just tells like that, what is Kshetrajna? We are not prepared to gain its knowledge. Our mind is not yet ready to grasp it. So therefore, he switches on to the means by which we can prepare our mind so that with that Kshetrajna, with that Purusha, what is that Para Prakriti can be known. It needs a certain disposition. It needs certain preparation of the mind. So therefore, Bhagavan is going to elaborate to us or narrate, mention 20 values. If taken to, our mind becomes ready to know what Kshetrajna is directly. This way of conducting in life, or these behavioral patterns, or these values of life, are natural in the case of a jnani who has got aparoksha jnana, who has got aparoksha anubhava of his sarup. Whereas for a mumukshu, these are the ways of life. These are the value structures in life, which he has to imbibe so that he can prepare the mind to gain the knowledge. In the context of Sita Pradnya and Bhakta, actually a Jnani, Sita Pradnya, second chapter, Bhakta Jnani in the 12th chapter, already see the innate features of a Jnani are the means, sadhanas for a mukshu. From that standpoint, if you imbibe these values, put them in your practice, you are bound to gain Atmajnana. Therefore, Bhagwan is calling these 20 values together as Jnanam. Truly, they do not constitute the Atmajnana. But you have got these, Atmajnana is guaranteed. Any other behavioral pattern than this is Ajnana. You will remain steeped in Ajnana. These 20 values, behavioral patterns are termed as Jnana, and whatever that is contrary to it is Ajnana. Now let us take one by one, 20 in numbers. Amanitvam adambhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthairyamatma vinigraha. Amanitvam, modesty, humility, pridelessness. Because if you are immodest, you are rude, or you have got a pride, you are inviting vikshepa in the mind. To gain this knowledge, mind has to be shuddha, pure, calm, shanta. So therefore, if you are modest, humble, no pride, you don't rub with anyone. You are not antagonistic to anyone. No one comes in our way. So you are one wanted by all. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Adambhitvam. Dambha means vanity or pretense, pompousness, projecting oneself other than what one is. Projecting oneself to be great, really not great, but showing that he is so. So therefore, absence of that. Adambhitva means vanitylessness. absence of pretense, absence of pompousness. If you project yourself other than what you are, you have to remember to whom all you are what you told about yourself. Mind is always in turmoil. And suppose if two persons come together, to one you are told one thing, to other are told, and they have come together. Your end comes. You'll get exposed. See, this person is an ordinary person. And for a week or so, his friends, etc., could not see. After a week, hey, where were you? 1 week we are not seen. अरे बाबा क्या बोलने का? वो बार बार दिल्ली में बुलाता है मुझे. वो बुलाता है नरेंद्र मोदी. Means Narendra Modi consults with me, and therefore I have to go often. This is how great I am. The truth was, last week it was heavily raining, and he could not get the pair of clothes from the laundry. That one knows, other person is bluffed. Imagine his state of mind. With such state of mind, are you going to get Atmajnana, Brahmajnana? Impossible. It is Adambitva. Ahimsa, non-violence, physical level, vocal level, mental level. Life is precious. It is not left for us to end it abruptly. Ishvara's job. If you indulge in that, it will boomerang. You will get subjected to more sorrows. Ahimsa. Kshanti. Kshanti is not forgiveness, but somebody has done wrong to you, and yet your mind is calm and composed. You do not get agitated. Great accomplishment. You do not allow the world to make you sorrowful. Arjavam, straightforwardness. Manasi ekam, vachasi ekam, karmanyekam mahatmana. As one thinks, so he speaks, accordingly one does. Manasi anyat, vachasi anyat, karmanyanyat duratmana. Wicked people think one thing, speak something else, do something other. Straightforwardness, alignment between mind, words, and deed. No crookedness there. Such a person can be at ease all the time. Bindas. There's nothing to hide. Open. His life is an open page. No secret. Nothing to hide at all. Everything is perfect way he conducts himself. Acharyopasanam. Service to the Acharya so that he can tune oneself with the Acharya, which is necessary for transference of knowledge. Shaucham, cleanliness, outward physical level, inward mental level. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara, given them. Clean body and surrounding. Atma Vinigraha, Nigraha, control of body, senses, and the mind. We have seen so far 9 values. We'll continue. Here is one gift to you all. A new website, www.turiyabodha, TURIYABODHA, turiyabodha.com. This is a new website recently launched by us. The features of this website, Turiyabodha, are all my books will be available in the e-book form, free to download in PDF format. I don't know how many of you know my books. Panchadasif chapter 1. It unfolds Atma Swarupa based on what you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, or perception. It gives the means leading to Samadhi and describe the nature of Samadhi. Then Panchadasi chapter 11, you are absolute happiness. It establishes our Swarupa to be happiness based on the analysis of deep sleep. Means to accomplish that. Then comes Drikdishya Viveka. It is based on Saraswati Rahasya Upanishad by Saraswati. Speaks of 6 types of Samadhi with the means from Vedanta. Om based meditation. How Omkara is used for meditation as composed by Adi Shankaracharya and commented upon by Sureshwaracharya in his Vartikas. All is explained there. Hausa Gita, a chapter from Bhagavata, Uddhav Gita, which addresses a problem in dhyana meditation at the highest level. Nasadiya Sukta. The Nasadiya Sukta is the most ancient Sukta. It is there. It is not in the e-book, but it is in the articles. Next book is Brahma Sutra, Chatursutri. A thorough research-based commentary on the 4 sutras, considering all aspects connected. Mainly, these books are in English. A few are translated in Kannada. Kannada is yet to be uploaded, but it will be done. Marathi and Gujarati. The next highlight is the new arrival. Is going to the famous book, Anubhuti Prakasha. Anubhuti Prakasha, written by Vidyaranya Muni. 12 Upanishads in 20 chapters. This is going to be the first commentary in English with word meaning, translation, and elaborate commentary. Earlier to this, there is one book which is a part of PhD thesis from Madras University somewhere in 1990s. Just translation. Some thesis there, appendix is translation, some footnotes are. But this is an elaborate book. And 2 years back, one lady or a girl was embarking upon a thesis for PhD on Anubhuti Prakasha. She had approached me for some help. I gave whatever they had. I don't know what has happened afterwards. But for a mumukshu who cannot take to Bhashya studies on Upanishad, this is a boon. Thereafter, this will come by September or October. It will be uploaded on the website. Then, Atmanubhava, a research-based thesis on the exact nature of Atma-jnana and the role of Atmanubhava. Further highlights are arrivals. Panchadashi, entire Panchadashi in summary form. Brahma Sutras are taught by Bhagwan Shiva to Vyasa from Gita. In praise of Shiva, praise is culled from Gita. Then teaching. This website is connected to my YouTube. And all whatever taught you can get there. Playlist you can find out. Highlight is Arjuna Upakhyana from Yoga Vasishta. And this teaching is narrated by Vasishta to Rama in anticipation that Krishna is going to teach like this. Other features will be added in due course. Brahma Sutra, entire Bhashya with Ratna Prabha, Nayandana Andagiri Tika, etc. It goes. And about 4,000 selected verses from Yoga Vasishta. Not immediately, in due course. So you can make use of this website. So Turiya Bodha, www.turiyabodha.com. Now about the question. So last time the question was, why Vedanta insists on Shraddha so much? We had seen what is Shraddha. We have to see why Shraddha. Before that, because we have to counteract here science. Nowadays, the faith in science is so much that majority, including of course the scientists, just brush aside as sheer nonsense, whatever that doesn't fit in the bounds of science. Only if you ask them why so, their answer is it is not scientific. You probe further, try to find out whether these people have probed into Adhyatmic texts like Upanishads, etc. And whether they have tried to find out the truthfulness of what is unfolded there. They know nothing. They have not attempted at all. The moment you say God, the moment you say Ishvara, just nonsense. They brand it as superstition. It is all superstitious. I will prove now here that those who argue like this are themselves greater superstitious people. But they're talking without verification. Is this the spirit of science? Does the science speak something without verification? Don't you experiment and verify? You have not done here. And you claim that it is nonsense. For that purpose, I'll go in detail next time. Today, just let us take the superstition aspect. Is that in our culture it is called Andhashraddha. Shraddha, Andhashraddha. Two distinctions are there. Even here, our side also. Those who speak of Andhashraddha are themselves Andha because they are not inquired into what is Shraddha in the sense. They are not inquired into the truthfulness of what Shastra says. At least in the field which can be verified. There are certain fields in Shastra which cannot be verified. But the same Shastras speaks of many things which can be verified right now here. And therefore, we extend the logic. Other things told by Shastra also must be correct. But as far as these people are concerned, they have no basis whatsoever to refute that it is wrong. Let us see what is this superstition on the Shraddha. Dictionary says, credulity means unfounded belief. Important. Credulity or unfounded belief regarding supernatural or on an and, not or, and whatever it may be, at the context. An irrational fear of the unknown or the mysterious. An irrational fear of the unknown or the mysterious. misdirected reverence. Misdirected reverence. Practice, opinion, religion based on these tendencies like unfounded belief, irrational fear, misdirected reverence. Any practice, any opinion, any religion based on this, or an widely held but unjustified idea of the effects or nature of a thing. Widely held but unjustified idea of the effects or nature of a thing. In these so many meanings, as far as we are concerned about the Vedanta, in the context of Shraddha, why Shraddha we should have? Two meanings can be taken for consideration. Unfounded belief regarding supernatural. One, applicable in our context. Widely held but unjustified idea about the nature of a thing. This applies to those who decry and dismiss Shastras, Upanishads, etc. as blind belief or superstition. How? Their belief is unfounded. We have got solid foundation of triple cardinal tests. What is speak in Vedanta, in the Shastras, is firmly founded on three tests. Shruti, that is Veda as Pramana. Nyaya or Yukti, reasoning. Anubhava, direct verification of what is stored in the Shruti. Shruti, Vedas are from Ishvara, who is omniscient, omnipotent, verifiable. It is given to reasoning, established by reasoning. And the foremost thing is, it is so true, is verified by Vidvad Anubhava, by the experience of the Jnanis. What more proof you want? And you, without any founding basis, you poo-poo this. How can anyone deny the experience of a Jnani who experiences Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, and Prarabdhavasha experiences Jagat also, and tries to explain what that ultimate reality is from the present world of duality? Who can refute it? Only because you have not verified it and you are in your own world, it's all nonsense. You are superstitious. Widely held but unjustified idea about the nature of it. You are calling this superstition widely held unjustified idea. You are not verified it. You have no means to verification. So therefore, to call the Shastras, I mean Vedas and Smritis, Adhyatma Shastra, Vedanta as a superstition itself is a great andhashraddha, superstition. In this context, see, I am not decrying science. Science is essential. Even in Vedas, Upanishads, Aparavidya includes science. But we are talking of Paravidya, higher knowledge. If science had not advanced, you all sitting in that corner of the world would not have been able to listen to me, to this teaching, what I'm teaching. It is the accomplishment of science. Science and technology is advanced. We don't decry that. We accept it, make use of it to the extent necessary. But remember, science is too important to ascertain the ultimate truth because it is beyond its purview. It is beyond its field. How? We'll see next time. Om. Om Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.